So yesterday, I had an hour's worth of exchanges with Corey Daniels, who would not hit reply all. He wanted it private between the two of us, so every time he emailed me, I had to add everyone back to it so they could read what was going on. And they were reading this. This is what one of them sent me. So his story is changing, but I knew it would. Once someone comes after him and gets him on the defensive, his story is going to change. That's how this shit works. And I was sending these emails to law enforcement. It's weird because, let me give you a perfect example. Doug Mesner, Lucian Greaves, founder of the Satanic Temple, has accused me of being a pedophile. I'm not a pedophile, and I would tell him I'm not a pedophile. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't write a fucking novella in response. And every time Corey emailed me, it was paragraph after paragraph after paragraph after paragraph after paragraph. And he called me a liar because I said I wasn't reading them. But I didn't have to read them. All he says is the same thing, over and over and over again. And I'm saying the exact same thing. I think he threw fucking Isaac Cappy off that bridge. I think he's been lying the whole time. And the reason why I put Neil Gross in right underneath Corey's name is because I am not going to give my sheriff the chance to say, I don't know where those emails are coming from. There's nothing I can do. But you want to know what? It probably is another coincidence. But yesterday, I spoke about protection orders being the favorite thing they go after. And an hour or two, the same morning that I did that, Neil Gross showed up next door. Went inside, stayed there for about 15 minutes, walked back out, got into his little sheriff's vehicle, drove away. Dude, the beard does not look good on you. But that's the whole reason why I kept the hour-and-a-half conversation with then, at the time, Harlan, Chief of Police Derek Yamada, and the Ring camera video with his little deputy that came over, and then a week later, that Ring camera, because they wanted to get a protection order out on me. That's why the person that I was complaining about is on video giving me their phone number 3 times because they were desperate for me to call them. I didn't call them, but they are doing their best to try and shut me down and shut me up. And for a myriad of reasons, you know? Neil's involved in a fucking meth operation, and nobody around me thinks I'm crazy. I live in a small town. People see me every day. People in town watch these videos. No one who watches these videos thinks I'm crazy. But that email exchange yesterday, Corey Daniels looks guilty. I mean, if someone was out there saying stuff about me, I wouldn't be writing novellas to them in order to defend myself. If you say stupid shit about me, you say stupid shit about me. You convince people of that stupid shit, then they're fucking idiots. Because if they have a question, they'll come and ask. And I'll tell them the truth. You know, good or bad. That's how I am. But I was actually entertained by it yesterday. Because I was just forwarding it to people. And Corey's conversation, his story changed just in that email exchange. People realized that his story changed. First he was alone, now there are people in the car when he went underneath the underpass, and he has me beat. Because, let me ask you a question, people. How many times have you driven under an underpass and known the exact minute you drove under that underpass? How many times? I can't say I've even done it once. But this dude can tell you to the second when he was under that underpass. But his story has changed because he was alone first and now he's with people, and his story, it morphs, it changes. And that is a sign of a liar. And unfortunately, in this case, if he's lying, it means he's a fucking murderer because he helped Isaac Cappy off that bridge. But I have given you a gift, Corey. The bitch who lives around Captain that you sent into my life, who sought me out on fucking YouTube, and I ended up starting to talk to, I knew that they were bad for a long time. If you look back at the videos, that's who I was talking about. And I've done you a favor because I've sent her the darkness. If she is who she says she is, nothing will happen. But if she's not, and she is who I think she is, she's going to serve as an example of what's going to happen to all of you motherfuckers. You know, no one that I've sent the darkness to has really liked it. Ask your little friend Lucian Greaves. He offered me any amount of money I wanted in order to stop. But I'm having so much fun, you know? Because me, I hate fucking pedophiles. And I hate murderers. And people who murder my friends are not my friends. And they deserve what they get. And they're all conspiring together. But the reason why I send you those videos, Corey, with my sheriff underneath, is because Captain already has shown that my sheriff's department and your side wants to be buddy-buddy. You want to be in bed together. So I send you all the emails together so that everyone can see. So you're not going to be able to call Neil and tell Neil, oh, David's doing this, because he knows exactly what the fuck I'm doing. I've sent him several emails. He hears from me all the time. And yet, when he was right next door yesterday, he didn't bother to stop and say hi. Someone hand me a tissue. Your shit's coming out, dude. You're fucked. And your story keeps changing, just like it did yesterday. I like playing this game. I found you entertaining yesterday. I'm not a victim, but what I pointed out is in those emails, you constantly are saying that I'm crazy and I'm unstable and blah, 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 blah. So that's what you do when you're a compassionate, loving person. You go out of your way to harass someone you believe is mentally unstable and just a sad individual, like you said over and over and over. How very compassionate of you, you know? But you're the one claiming victimization. And you have no idea what a huge fucking victim you are. And who's victimizing you? You see him every time you look in the mirror, dumbass. So, keep an eye on your friend, you know? I think things are going to get interesting with her.